Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming More Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues Tlaloc Demise, playing as, I guess now, Excan Tlalocan. I'm gonna probably call us a Tlalocan anyway, just because that's what we used to be. Anyway, so, Tlaloc is finally dead. It took forever and I apologize for the delay. I thought about re-recording some stuff and skipping forward, but I'm like, you know what, this is still part of the experience. Still gotta be representative here. But he's dead, so he's split off into his 3 different personalities, and we all don't kind of like each other much. Unfortunately, I built a lot of good stuff in the other territory, so I want to conquer it back as soon as I can. In the meantime, though, we now need to worry about crushing the Aztlan down over here using the Flower Wars, presumably. So I'm going to gear up for some warfare down here with a bunch of troops. I'm a little concerned that they have a ton of divisions, but if this is anything like some other versions of the game, they'll have very weak divisions with poor equipment and poor training, if we are highly lucky. Alternatively, maybe I just need to wait back for a bit and train up some new warriors or something. I don't know. A little concerned about it. We don't have much in the way of robots left. We don't have a lot of we have a lot of support robots. I guess that's the one thing we do have. We have some close air support. As long as my opponents don't have much, that should help. Support robots is primarily what we use for Jaguar warriors, but unfortunately we lost, like, everything as far as our support companies. Like, this sucks so bad. What is this? That's the icon for maintenance? Did it change? I didn't notice it last time. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Well, can I train up some more? No, we can't even train this many more because we're already fielding too many people. Yeah, I really can't train a much larger army than I already have. Ugh. Ugh, what a sucky situation we find ourselves in. Do I even have an airbase? Well, thank God I at least have that. Let's go ahead and toss on some planes. 50 of them for now, and then let's also put on some close air support. They don't have a lot of range, is the problem. But we can still use them around this area, I hope. Air superiority and close air support are pretty much the only things I want them to do. And as far as I'm aware, they don't have any planes, so that at least does give us an advantage. Not a huge one, but there's some sort of an advantage involved, right? I think so. Okay, scavenging program, no. So we can do Flower Wars here, and what is involved in this? Sacred crazy flowers, flowers of bonfires, our only ornament, war flowers. Huh. Alright, so if we have something that is owned by someone not by us... Cannot stage a new incident against Nueva Aztlan for 180 days. Ah, pause. Sorry, I thought I was paused. Apparently not. Get event, Flower War. Moctezuma comes for a Flower War. Depending on how they choose to respond to a raid? Okay. Let's try it. I was going to say my political power for something else, but I'm kind of curious what this does now. And we've got at least a little bit of time before I have to use the war goal anyway. I just want to see what's involved in this, because maybe we decide we want to use this against other people. It's clearly something we can do to pretty much all of our neighbors, right? So if it's really good, and turns into an awesome raid or something, that's great. What is this? Okay, so we actually have an icon specifically for this. The effect of this decision depends on how they react to our raid. Escalate raid against Nueva Aztlan to a border conflict. So we can use... Oh, is this going to work kind of similar to the, oh, what is it called? The stuff that was going on in Waking the Tiger in China in particular, with all the cliques and whatever else, you could actually start border conflicts with people and provoke that. It sounds like that might be what we're doing here with the Flower Wars. Well, that's interesting. Okay, no, I'm curious to see exactly how this is going to work. Maybe we do something with it, maybe we don't. If it's an opportunity to weaken them right before a war, you know, hey, I'm all for it. But if not, then, okay. He has so much infantry. This does worry me a little bit. Or even a lot. At least we got some troops training up. You guys join up here. Sure, go down there. I don't really care. It's fine. Actually, no, I'm sorry. You're supposed to join up here. This is the color for my new robots. Got it. Sorry. So I mostly have offensive troops, not defensive. Sorry, I'm trying to rework my... I'm trying to reconvene my memory here a little bit as far as what we're trying to do and what we did last time. It's been a little while. Advanced power management, steel legions. That at least is pretty nice. Still have pretty darn good robots coming out of that. Cheaper. Better. Alright, so we finished with that. I have to own something before I can move on there. Okay, so I need to own Xochicalco. Where the heck is that? Xochicalco. Okay, so I have to fight the Aztecs before I'm going to be allowed to attack my brothers. Okay, so we have to find a way to win this war. What do we want to do then? Defense protocols for the army defense is nice. National spirit for recruitable population, not necessary now, but is not bad. War support and stability is okay. Consumer goods and stability is pretty good. Rebuild the railroads for infrastructure. I think we're going to go for the consumer goods reduction for the time being. I mean, I always just value that. Maybe I value it too much, but I like it a lot. We probably do need some new commanders. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of them, even though I know they're going to be terrible. Just because at least it's somebody who's able to start getting some sort of experience. And then we're going to take you. I need to find a way to promote you. Hang on. You, promote. Yes, I know you're terrible. It's okay. Put someone in charge. It's just a 1-1-1 across the board for this guy. We can even try to get you a trait. Attack increase. You know what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use division recovery rate for now. I might make him attack focused later. But since I don't have the luxury of having two field marshals, one that's focused on offense and one that's focused on defense, I actually think the recovery rate works pretty well for both. So it's kind of hedging my bets, just a little bit. Trade with Nueva Atzalan was terminated due to low trade influence. Okay. Oh, wow. Yup. Mexicano? Sure. Can you trade? And you trade. It's going to have to be good enough for now. Imperio Mexicano, sure, we'll do that. And is there anyone else I can get some good? If I bring you down to just one of each of these, that should deal with my issues without costing me too many more civilian factories. Though we are definitely using up quite a few. Like, this is taking me a while. At least we're getting some infrastructure done, I guess. Ugh. All right. So, when is this flower war thing going to be done? 4 days. Let's see what happens here. It could turn into a war, but if that's the case, I'm quote-unquote prepared. We can add in some new robots. The more troops we have fielded, the more I can train in the future, so that's what we're doing now. I'd love to get the defensive infantry up, but that's going to be a little while. Okay, so the flower wars will be done in one more day, and boom. A challenge to our raid. Heart, we have no fright. There on the battlefield, I cannot wait to die by the blade of sharp obsidian. Okay, so we have an escalation decision. Escalate conflict. Into a border conflict. Fully controlled. One division. Effects if not selected within 29 days. Cannot stage instance. Starts a border war between decrepit defenses and Tristunen. No progress in Excan Tlalocan. Activate, escalate the power. I think we can do this. They get the option to escalate the flower war. So do we, I think. We can always declare a proper war in a minute. Let's try it. Okay, so we've officially started a border conflict, which I think means we can now, like, push. I forget, like, border conflicts can be strong. Like, what we've done, I think, is we just, like, took a few troops and made them autonomous to go and attack. I just noticed the robots. These are the little floating robots, and they've got what looks like maracas and sombreros. Oh, that's freaking hilarious. Okay. So yeah, it looks like they're starting a border conflict, and if you have better troops than they do, you can, like, get free territory. I don't really care about that, though, to be honest. I'm just going to go ahead and attack them. And let's hope that this actually works. Okay, so they called in a bud. A strategic move. We gain army experience, and they also get army experience and political power. Okay. What I'm going to do is take my robots and make sure that these guys have maintenance companies, and that'll have to do for now. You're already at 20 combat width. You're at 20 combat width. At least we have that going for us. A little bit of maintenance can help, though. So they're attacking us, and it looks like they're doing okay, but I'm letting them attack across a river. I'm having a rough time, it looks like. So what's the air look like? Okay, we have the air working for us. What I may need to do is split these guys, to be honest. And I'll have a couple of you guys working here in my air zone to try and make it easier to win, and then some over here so we can push back. As long as they don't contest against me, yeah, I don't have as much close air support actually helping, but at least they can't do a lot. If I can find a way to cross this river, I think we got a good chance. But in the meantime, I need them to kind of exhaust themselves against me. Now, you might be able to counterattack here. Might. If I then push here. I mean... yeah, the terrain and the fact that we're attacking at night doesn't help, but, like, we're not fighting very well, if I'm being honest. Oh, we're being attacked over here, too. Okay, actually, I'm going to let him go, because we might be able to trap him. Perfect. Go. Push. And one of you guys stay back. Or the infantry stay back. Yeah, you guys are fine. If we can cut off 10 troops right here, that actually helps a little bit. He probably shouldn't have done this, but he did. Okay, so this isn't going well. I think we can get this cut off. If we can just stop him from attacking me. Which he's currently trying to move some troops in position, which is making this a little difficult. Can you guys possibly attack across here and win? Not great. They have way too much entrenchment value. That's the thing. I might have to use the rivers to deliberately pull back, let them come across, and then we cut them off and kill them. And I'm starting to think that that's what we have to do. Okay, so what I'm going to do then... I'm going to pull you guys back to a fallback line here. No, wait. Here. And here. Take some of you. Here and here. And we're going to deliberately let them cross the river so we have a chance to fight them on better footing and not cross. Possibly cut them off and kill them all. It's a strategy that's worked fairly well against the AI here in the past. I'm still concerned about this. That is potentially a very big issue. Have all you guys pull back as well. Encouraging them to just cross that river. So we can fight them on better terms. Very worried about this. As long as we don't let them get to our capital, we might be fine. Okay, so some are crossing. That's fine. I want them to do this. Even if they don't get cut off and surrounded and encircled and dead, at the very least, what we can do is shadow them here and then chase them across when they haven't got much of a chance to fight back. Okay, so you guys mostly need to just back out. They're not stupid yet. Just watching for it. Let's see what happens. Winter attrition, heat attrition, reconnaissance. All pretty good. Could probably use the reconnaissance. I could definitely use some upgrades to my armies in the form of recon. Kind of across the board, I could use some of this right now. Because at least that means they get better tactics, so they'll be a little bit better. I don't care as much about chems right now and logistics. We're going to hold off on that. Okay. So these guys did cross, which is what we wanted. They're pushing me back pretty hard over here. So now, can we get across this way? Can you shatter them here? I need some of you guys to actually come over this way. Hang on. Attack from different directions. But if we can push these guys back, and then just directly across the river, we can at least get that that foothold that we're looking for. That's what I'm going to shoot for. We'll see if it works. So that's still ahead of time. Not going to worry about that. Resource gain efficiency, energy cell capacity. We'll go for the resource gain efficiency, sure. Breakthrough, absolutely. Warrior equipment, all infantry, soft attack, and so on is better. Yes. Definitely worried about this down here. Maintenance efficiency, good, so that'll be a bit better. Still not worried about any of this at the moment. Better recon would probably be helpful. Is there something that would be better for me right now? The answer does not appear to be yes. Robots, we could give them better hardness, speed, or heart attack value. None of those are particularly helpful to me at this exact moment in time. Come on, I need you guys to hurry up and get over here and start flanking. Hit them hard. Alright. We need you guys all now to collapse on one target. They're actually pushing me back pretty effectively. Like, we're really struggling here because we just don't have the numbers. Holding them against the river, not so bad. Winning this, proving tough. Okay. That's not going to do me a lot of good. You guys are attacking. We have the air support. We have the attacking from multiple directions. The fort is hurting because they took our fort. Didn't think about that, but yes. Now they're pushing up over here. I really need to deploy these troops, and we're going to. Toss all of you here and give you a front line along this. And create a new army that is for defending over here, I guess. Okay, so we can try to at least cut these guys off so they don't continue pushing any further. Okay, we did manage to do this. This is where you guys need to be crossing the river here. This is where we have to make a successful push. Really not optional. I'm going to go ahead and deploy at least a few more units. Since they're semi-trained. Best I can hope for at the moment. I'm going to ask you guys to come over here. No. No, we're going to ask you guys to come over here and assist with this fight. Somehow. Why can't they? There we go. Okay, no divisions, it says. That doesn't make sense, because I did just assign all of these divisions to get assigned to this, to contain. Looks like things may have joined up and it messed things up. That's fine. Okay, we're successfully pushing these guys back. We are pushing across the river. Perfect. If we can then swoop over here and grab the straits, we can win this. Got it. No, don't back off. Come here and then push here. I need you to forget this whole fallback line thing. You guys sit here. You guys get a new front line specifically here. And yeah, push across here. I know you don't have a lot of organization left, but if we can get this straight crossing while they have low organization, that's a lot of easy kills. Same deal over here if we can possibly pull it off. I mean, that's the thing, like, these straight crossings only can work against you pretty well if you're not careful. But I'm going to get that foothold, dang it. We'll make it, somehow. We're going to make this. We could go for improvements to our Air Force, but I still don't think that's the top priority. They're trying to push back over here. That's honestly fine. Keep spreading out. So it's easier for me to punch through here. Seems great. I love the Bandito robots. I think that's just really funny. Alright, looks like they're actually pushing me back here. They pulled back, which means we now have an opportunity to cross, and we should. They're scared. We need encirclements. We need lots of encirclements. Forget this fallback line, because that's just going to confuse you. All of you guys are now assigned to this, and your offensive line is effectively to push down over here. Because I want to encircle all of them. I do need another little front line right there. I'll take, let's say, you two. Just make sure... Come on. Okay, for some reason I can't actually not. Okay, I wanted to hold just this straight crossing, but it's not letting me. Fine. You guys want to encircle yourselves again? That's fine. Just go do what you want to do. All right, so these guys are going to be dying. I'm also dying, I just realized, because we don't have any supplies. Oh, hello. Right, that would be a problem. Okay. Scratch this. Can you guys possibly assist me in pushing somebody back? Because I don't have any supply lines, I just realized, so these guys aren't getting any organization back. Which is not ideal, of course. Okay, now we should have some supplies again. Okay, you guys push them here. Okay, we're getting good overruns here. We're getting some recovery. Okay, we lost a strait. Crap. We're going to get it back. Thank you. Doesn't matter. I still have my foothold, and the important thing is now we actually did manage to get a huge encirclement, and a few people are going to die. So that certainly helps. All of you are now assigned to this, except for the infantry. You are assigned here. We need to change your color to something different. Orange? Sure. Your goal is to hold this. I need defensive troops, because right now I'm not fighting very well here. Okay. Not doing well at all, actually. Stop pushing. You need to recover. What I'd like to do is cut these guys off. Because if I can win this fight and stop them from going anywhere, that's another big encirclement for me. You guys are losing this fight, so stop. Rapid prototyping is done. I don't remember what that does. Looks it was a group of population and more factory output. Great. Sure. Infrastructure, construction speed, and whatnot for the economy seems fine. Let's see if we can assist by pushing over here so we aren't crossing the river. Get some extra attrition reduction and reconnaissance. We can go for division speed, attrition, and attack. Across the board, that is going to be very helpful for me. Can you guys possibly pin these guys down? Because I don't like how much they're relocating. I'm not sure where they're going. But we have an opportunity to push. So let's do it. Okay, yeah, they're moving everything they've got over here on the west for some reason. I don't know why they're doing that, but they are. Okay, looks like we're about to... Yep, there we go. Got it. Okay. So what I need now are some troops to redeploy over here to protect this strait, but these guys are going to be surrounded. Man, this is proving to be more intensive than I thought it was going to be. Maybe I should have realized, but I didn't. Help over here. Perfect. Help over here. Okay, now we control this strait completely. You guys don't know how to get over there? Fine. Tell you what, new front line is here then. The hardness value is helping a little bit, but that's about it. We are going to have some supply issues, definitely. What I'd love to do is now circle through here, surround them completely, and kill them. That'd be awesome. Let's see if we can do it. I'm a little concerned about being spread thin, though. How much infantry equipment do we have? A bit. We can train up a few more infantry. All right. So we can get started. I'm going to go ahead and just deploy the rest of these because we need some more firepower. And add all of you here. Your current line is all this. That's it. Don't need that. Get out of here. Your new front line is to fight against these guys and clear them completely out. Just so we can free this up and not worry about them anymore. They should be taking a fair bit of attrition. Certainly no supply reinforcement. Okay. Pushing successfully down here. The robots are doing a pretty decent job now that we're not crossing a stupid river. You take that out of the equation and all of a sudden robots look like they're doing pretty good. I do need at least one of you guys to come over here, because if they block this off, we're in trouble. Shifting alliances. The Great Khans has joined Kaisar's Legion. Fun. Are you able to push across this? Because it feels like 2 infantry might have a chance of beating this guy. He's not very well entrenched. It's pretty darn weak, honestly. I'd like to grab the city. I need you to get in here, because we need something defensive who can entrench. We are really getting surrounded here. Okay, so we are pushing against all these. We have one more infantry, I guess. Or not infantry, sorry. Somebody I can add here. I'll add you to this pile. see. I can't spread that out for some reason. Just don't want to lose this. It's nice to have them distracted while I continue to push. But it looks like everybody got pushed out of there, which doesn't leave much. We're trying to move in, but we're super duper slow. I think we're going to lose our foothold. Yeah, we are. Okay. Scratch this. Nope, nope, stop. Okay, so that didn't work. Fine, can't win them all. The important thing is we did get at least something over this direction. We can probably try the same sort of trick and just do a big fallback. I'm going to ask you to... I'm not risking being pushed back anywhere, so why don't we... assist over here, I guess. Okay, so you pull back. The new fallback line is going to look like this. I have all of you back up. Let them cross that strait so we can fight them on equal terms again. Look how much fire is going on over here. This is great. We're flambeing every single one of these suckers. Just keep them pinned down for a second. This is going to turn into a load of extra casualties for me. Love it. Let's see. That's Luchador War. This is the one we are going for. We have lost 526 men. They've lost 10,000. Yep. That's sort of what happens. This is going to free up a lot more troops that we can use for a renewed offensive. Okay, so they're surrounding this area pretty hard. I'm going to need more reinforcements before I keep pushing. I'd love to get one robot over here to try and help with this push, because we're about to grab the city of Guadalajara? Yeah, Guadalajara. Guadalajara? I think it's Guadalajara, actually. Got it. Okay, the Ocelot. Ooh, fun. We got something. What is that? Right, that's the extra division attack speed and attrition reduction. Love it. Let's see. Army experience. Ace generation. War support. War support. Political power. We'll lose 1 manpower. Human sacrifice. Unlock the ability to make offerings to the gods for political power. That sounds like a great deal. Factories are also pretty good for me right now. Army experience, vehicle tech, air tech, infantry, experience, production cost reduction for robots. We're going to go for the base stability and the war support and stuff. Let's see if we can do this, because that's a good surround right here. And I'm going to ask you guys to keep them pinned if at all possible. They've got kind of a few too many people sitting here, but if I can get some robots in position quickly, we can push this back, and that's a really good surround on, like, 13 more divisions, and I think we might be able to pull it off. Okay, you guys quickly need to cross over here in the river, because they're trying to reinforce, but they don't have very high organization at the moment. Come on, push them back, push them back. No, keep them pushed. Keep them pushed back. Got it. Love it. All right, you guys quickly reinforce this area. He is trying to save it. Nope, don't let him go anywhere. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. He's still surrounded, even if we got cut off slightly. Can we possibly prevent these guys from going anywhere? Because I want this surround to work. I think the answer should be yes. We should be able to. Yes. Okay. Perfect. So that's great. You guys have once again left yourself kind of vulnerable. Even if you do have my fort, we should be able to push you back and then try again across the river. I'm going to ask some of you guys to go this way. Come on. Help me out here. There we go. You guys go there. Okay, if we can grab 2 areas at least, that gives me a bit more of a fallback area. Okay, so they're not going to have a front line for a moment, but that's fine. You guys are getting completely slaughtered. Perfect. All right, got it. You two now attack this way. See if we can cut off 7 more. Ask you to come over here. Okay. We're getting there mostly by just strategically outmaneuvering my opponents. Proving to be a little on the tricky side, though. Really would love to cut off another 6, which it looks like we can do. You guys are going to go spread out and defend these new lines. These guys are going to be keep pinned down, and they are now going to die and have nowhere to run. More reconnaissance means better tactics for me. We can go for even better maintenance and stuff. I feel like there should be something else we can work on right now, though. We need to work on some upgrades to my robots. Let's give them some extra hardness value and stuff, just so they survive a bit better. Okay. Looks to me like we're starting to make some solid headway against them. It's proving to be a pain, but we're getting there. I just need a couple of really good encirclements, and I think we've got this. And now that we're making progress over here, if I can swing down, if I go through here, for example, we can surround everybody in the north. Okay, so that's the new goal there. Let's go ahead and tighten you up. And your offensive line is to push down. Nope. Offensive line. Nope. All right, I guess I'm just going to have to manually control this. But if I can push down here and kill off everyone in the north, then we can start swooping through the west. At least then we'll have a solidified front line, and I don't have to keep worrying about these stupid rivers. That would be nice. We have a free military factory as well. Just one. What do I need? Surprisingly, nothing at the moment. We probably will need more robots. I feel like we're using up a lot. Okay. Good enough for the moment. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.